Hang on just a second, guys. I'll be right with you shortly. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to show you something on Windows 10, and it also applies for Windows 11. But before we get started, I want to thank each and every single one of you for being here on the channel as well. I want to thank all my subscribers, my new subscribers, my older subscribers. Huge shout out to each and every single one of you. And for those of you who aren't yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and get subscribed, turn on your bell notifications, so therefore you won't miss out on any news or tech here on my channel. Anyway, with that being said, today's live stream is going to be about this is going to be a tutorial of how to do an AV test on Windows 10 and Windows 11. And for those of you who aren't tech savvy, AV is basically a short for antivirus. So this actually has to do with Windows 10 and Windows 11, both on two different types of software. If you guys are updated to Windows 11, this will still also work on that as well. So, who all do we have in the chats today? I did say that I was going to make a video on this on my live stream, so here we go, guys. I hope you guys are, oh, let me get my screen readjusted here. Fantastic. So now we are on business. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're always going to want to start out down here on your search bar at the very bottom part of the screen. So what you're going to do is you're going to tap that. No, wait a minute. Press escape. Since I'm not connected to the internet, let me go ahead and connect up to the internet right quick, guys, and I'll show you exactly how to do this. And for those of you who don't know what I do here on my channel, I actually do a little bit of everything. I have open topics on pretty much everything here as well. So hang on just a second, guys. There we go. And for today, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to type in V as in Victor, I as in India, R as in Romeo, and press enter. No, not press enter. Sorry. Well, yeah, you could do that too. So get these notifications off of here. And so basically what this does is this takes you right to the Virus Threat Protection Center. This is also in your PC if you actually do have a computer. It also works for desktops and laptops. So if you want to do a quick antivirus protection, you go down here to where it says quick scan. You'll click on that, and what that'll do is that'll continue to load up. Bring my camera closer so you guys can see that. So basically, this is kind of an estimate. Oh, wait a minute. This right here is an estimated counter. So this does not actually start as a timer. So for those of you who don't know, now you do. That's just showing the estimated time remaining. So what you'll do is you'll keep the page open and you'll continue this until it completes. Then once it completes, you will get a notification down here on the right side of your screen. You can close that out. It's not going to have any effect on your computer if you guys are running Windows 10 or 11. So therefore, you guys will have an idea of exactly how to do that. So just kind of bear with my computer for a minute because this is basically running Windows 10, guys. And once that fully completes, like I said, you will get a notification down here at the bottom right-hand side of your screen. So if you guys have any questions about this, please feel free to ask me. And if there's something I know, see right there. Once that pops up, it'll basically say no threats found. You just back out of that. And close out the page. So you go right back to your home screen. Hey sis, how you doing? And if this video does in fact help you guys out, feel free to hit that thumbs up. Leave a heart, smash a like. And if, like I said, if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and get subscribed. Turn on your bell notifications, so therefore you won't miss any news here on my channel. Okay, now we're going to go to a different thing here, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to go about checking your graphics card and how to update that as well. So again, this little icon right here where my thumb is, that little Windows margin. Hang on. So down here at the bottom left-hand side of your screen, you can actually switch up your taskbar. It doesn't actually have to be the same as this. So you'll come down here, take, what the hell's my cursor? There it is. So you want to take your cursor down to your Windows icon. You're going to right-click that, and then you're going to go scroll up to where it says Device Manager. You're going to left-click that. Give it a few minutes. There you go. So that now the page is already opened up. So we're going to go ahead and enlarge that, make that bigger. And what you're going to do is you're going to come down here to where it says Display Adapters. You're going to see an arrow to the left side of that. You're going to left click that. And this right here does in fact show your graphics card. So basically what you're going to do with that is you're going to right click and hit or left click on update driver. So down here below that, you're going to have two options where it says search automatically for drivers. You're going to click that one, and that's going to take you right over to the next page after you go down to search for updates, or excuse me, search for updated drivers on Windows Update. Okay, so that's going to take you to the update page. So now it's actually switching over, and now you can see where it says Windows Update. So when you see that, so basically what you're going to do, if you want to make sure that your drivers and stuff like that are up to date, is go down to, wait a minute, hang on a second. I don't think I'm on the right page here. Let me try this again, guys. So I'm going to go over here to my graphics card again, right click, update driver, click that, go down, oh, the best drivers for your device are already been installed. Okay, so I'm going to go to Windows Update. There we go, right here. This is the page that you definitely want, guys. So if you're running Windows 10 and you want to convert that to Windows 11, it's going to start installing your okay, so what you'll do is you'll go down and click on Update Windows or Windows Update. You go down there, you click on that, and this is what your screen is going to look like. So right now it is actually updating. The next window feature update included. Okay, so this here, you don't have to pay attention to any of this garbage up here. What you're basically paying attention to down here is status downloading. Oops, device encryption. Shit. I just bumped out of that, guys. So we're going to try this again. And just so you guys know, my computer is a little sensitive. So it will tend to do that from time to time. Not very often, but once in a great while. Okay, so now we're back on the same page. So now it's still loading. I got 5% more to go. And one more thing, guys. If you have Cortana on your PC and you upgrade or you do the Windows update to Windows 11, Cortana will not work. Just to kind of give you a heads up on that. So basically, what Cortana does, she's kind of more like Siri, but it's only different for PC because it won't let you call out or anything like that. So if you guys want to know more about that, there's a website that you can go to, or just go down here to your this little file right down below my finger. That's your file explorer. You can probably find that file in there. So when this computer does fully update, so it may take time because I'm actually running my internet on two, or my Wi-Fi on two different devices here. So right now it's at 95%. This may take a little bit. So if it does take a while for Windows 11 to update from Windows 10, please do be patient because the computer is actually going through all the files and basically updating everything. So once you guys see everything complete, once it gets up where it says status downloading, it's at 95%. Once that gets to 100%, the computer more than likely may shut down and it will power back up because it's installing the update right now. So once it kicks back up or boots back up, it's basically going to be installing the Windows thing there, Windows 11. And another thing to kind of keep in mind too is you definitely want to clear out most of your cache files. Oh, sorry about that, guys. That was my fault. So I don't know how much memory I have in this computer. Probably not very much. But after I get done with this update, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to check your PC's hard drive. Now, if you're running a solid state drive like I am, you will not have a disk player on the right hand side of your laptop. So just kind of keep that in mind, guys. But you can actually get an external disk drive to put into the side of your computer that would plug right directly into your USB port. And then again, you also have connections on the back of your PC behind the screen on the lower section back here. You may have some plugins back there. Be careful of what you plug into your computer because there's a certain way to plug things in, and if you basically bend one of those pins in that plug, that's going to damage the computer. I mean, I've been hooking up computers for a very long time. When I got my computer, I've been basically doing this for a very long time, guys. So for those of you who don't know, you do now. So there you go. And while this is actually running, I'm not exactly closing the page out. Okay. So I'm basically closing one page out, but this is still open. See the bar down there below the gear? That means that the page is still open, still functioning. So now that I've got that done, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to check your PC's hard drive. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up here to your recycling bin, left click twice. This is going to open up this is going to open up your recycling bin. So then you're going to take your cursor and come down here to where it says this PC. And now this is the Windows C drive, which is basically your solid state drive. Damn it. Hang on a minute, guys. Get this resituated here. So that right there is your Windows C drive. That's your internal 16 gig drive. So if you guys don't know, now you do. So there you go. So that's exactly how you go about checking that. Now, if you want to, now if you have Steam downloaded also, and you're having issues with some of your games, so what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to library. I'm going to blow this up and make it a little bit bigger for you guys so you'll be able to see it better. There we go. Now, per se, now if you have an issue with any of the games that you're running on Steam, okay, for example, okay, so I'm going to use Farming Simulator 22 as an example here, guys. So basically what you're going to do is take your mouse, go up here to Farming Simulator 22, you're going to right click it, and then you're going to go down to where it says, wait a minute. There we go. You can add that to favorites, add to, go down, I don't know. That's not doing what I want it to do. Let's pick a different game, guys. So I'm going to pick the Infected. So I'm going to right click that. Add to. Okay, no, this. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to right click on the game here. You're going to highlight that, right click it, and then you're going to go to where it says Manage. And then you're going to go to the right and where it says Add to desktop shortcuts. I can't even talk today, guys. I do apologize. This is where you're going to want to go. You're going to want to go down here to where it says Browse Local Files. You're going to left click that, and it's going to open up the page. So once you see that, okay, so once you see where it says the Infected, you're going to left click to highlight. You're going to right click over here in the blue space, and basically what you're going to want to do is if you're having issues with that game, you're going to see a file something like this here, and you're going to see where it says Run as Administrator. Then once you see where it says Run as Administrator, you're going to click on that, and it's basically going to reopen the game for you. And hopefully that takes care of all your game glitches and everything else. So any dysfunctions with the game, hopefully that does take care of it. If not, then you're going to have to go into your command center. Your command center, I'm going to show you how to do that. So you're going to basically go through that. You're going to click Browse. No, you're not. You're going to hit OK, and I think that should open up your. No, that's not going to work either. Okay, so I got a different way to do this, guys. I've got multiple ways to do this. Okay, so I'm going to type in 3 letters, command. Okay, so what you're going to do is come down to command prompt. You're going to left click that, and this is what it's going to open up. This is going to open up your command center for your computer. This will also work on desktop as well as it will for laptop. So once again, guys, this is the button you're going to press and hold, and you're going to press the letter R. This is the key you're going to press right here. So Windows, hold that down and then press R. That will, in fact, open up your command prompt center. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a prompt and see what it does. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to space that. See. So basically what I'm doing right, oh, let me put this a little closer to, I'm sorry guys. I'm not sure if you can actually see this, but I'm actually doing, okay, so down here I'm actually giving it the prompts. Okay, so that's not recognized. So this is kind of an idea of how to, this is kind of an idea to kind of show you guys how to run like different prompts. If you give it the wrong prompt, it's going to say unable to access, or this PC does not recognize this command. So that's basically how you do that, guys. If you want to open up, but always make sure you know exactly what you're doing, because if you don't know what you're doing and you got to open up something like that and you hit the wrong key, oh my God, you're basically going to have to reset. You're going to have to factory reset your computer, basically, because one wrong move and it's over. Your files are gone. So you'll basically have to manually factory reset your PC. So, and if you guys do have any types of issues with that, I can show you how to do that shortly. So just bear with me for a moment. Now, if I want to go back and open up my Windows update page, it is now open again. So I'm going to take you guys on a short journey. So what I did was I clicked the gear, and that little blue bar that was below that lets me know that the page lets me know that that app is still open. So if you take your cursor and you come down here and you click it, you're not officially closing the app out. Now if you come down here again and you left click on the mouse, that opens it up. But if you see that little blue bar down below, that means that the app is still, or that means that that program is still idle, but it's still running while it's in idle. So therefore you can multitask if necessary. So like I said, guys, hopefully all this information does in fact help you out. If it does, hit that thumbs up, smash that, hit that thumbs up. And for those of you guys who actually, for those of you who actually know for a fact that this does help you in the long run, hashtag the word help. That, let's get a hashtag in the comment or up here in the live chats. Helped out. And hopefully, probably sometime here in the near future, I will also be making more exclusive content as well. So now I'm also going to show you guys exactly how to open up your task manager. I know, like I said, guys, I've been doing this for a very long time, so I know exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to go ahead and put this app in idle. I'm going to go here, go to my, oh, excuse me. I'm going to go to my task manager. Wait a minute, wrong one. Still running Windows 10. So, task manager right here. That's what you're going to want to pull up, and you're going to left click that. But like I said before, you're going to want to go to a blank spot down here on your taskbar, anywhere on your taskbar really, to where there's a blank space. It's kind of like in between certain apps and stuff like that. You'll right click that. This is what you're going to pull up, and this is what it's going to look like. So you just basically scroll down, and that basically shows you everything that's running. See, like this right here, screen host network, screen host network service. That's running right now. So if it has a zero below, so if it has a zero all the way over here, this is how much power is running off of your CPU. That's your CPU. So if you want to go to performances, you want to check that out and check out, excuse me, you want to check out the vitals of your PC, then you'll come up here to where it says performance. You'll left click on that. Here's your CPU, memory, disk C, Wi-Fi connection if you're connected to Wi-Fi, but if you're connected to a landline, this will also show the exact same thing. This is your GPU. This is also got something to do with your, I do believe it's your graphics. And so now if you guys want to go back to the main page, you'll come over here to where it says processes. And that right there will take you to that page there. If by chance Cortana does not work when you switch up to Windows 11, you're going to come down. You're going to want to come down to here to your File Explorer. You're going to left. Oops. Wait a minute. Damn it. You can left click on your File Explorer, and that's not showing anything. Okay, so I have another way to do this too, guys. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the Microsoft Store. This is if you guys are on PC. I'm not sure if this is going to work. This is not compatible for Xbox or anything like that. This is a PC only thing. So let's see, this is just a moment. I'm not even going to mess with that, guys. I'm going to come up here and type in Cortana. And I'm going to hit, wait a minute, I misspelled that. Let me move my camera down here a little bit lower, guys, so I can actually type this in here. Okay, so here, very top one. So now that's going to take me to the Cortana app. So this is your artificial intelligence for Windows 10. Not sure if it's going to run on Windows 11, but if it doesn't, so you go to all developments. Okay, hang on just a second, guys. So you're going to click on, that. That's going to open up the file. If Cortana does not work, you can in fact uninstall the app and reinstall it. It's very simple to do, but I know with all these updates and everything, there's been at least 10,000. It's got 10,000 different ratings on here, and right now they're at a 2.9, so they're not doing too well at the current time. But however, I'm going to go back to my Windows Update, open that page back up. There we go. 1% more to go. And there it is. So now we're at officially 100. So now that I'm officially now at 100% on the download, Windows 11 version 23H2. Next feature update is ready. Okay. All right. Ah. So now I'm going to install that. Expedite the session. Yes. So now I am exactly expediting this here. And so it's basically going to run that program. So always, okay, guys, so when you do an update like this, always check and make sure that all your BIOS and everything else are updated. So then therefore your computer doesn't start slowing down and doing all this other stuff, all this other weird crap. Sometimes it can actually skip, sputter, stuff like that. And if it does that, guys, factory reset your make sure you have all your files backed up and factory reset your PC, because what that's going to do is that's going to take one of the things out. You can use a USB port to plug your thumbstick in, and once you plug that in, any new things that's running will be completely erased from the computer. So it will basically go back to factory. It'll basically run back. It'll go back to factory, but it'll go back to Windows 10. So just in case you guys did not know that, yes, every time that you factory reset your computer, you're basically going to have to reinstall all your updates manually. And sometimes, yes, that can definitely be a real big pain in the ass, but over a certain existential period of time, I mean, it does get easier and easier as you continue doing it. So you don't necessarily have to do that every time you turn around. So in case you guys are wondering, now you know. So the more you know, the more you grow. So does anybody here have any questions on anything that I just showed you guys today? I mean, if you do have questions, leave it up here in the comment or leave it up here in the chats. I'll take a look at your questions and I'll answer those any way I can. But just know, I'm not going to give you some type of made up answer or something like that. I'm basically going to come straight forward and tell you guys exactly. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to come straight forward with it, and I'm basically going to try to answer your question the best I can. So if you guys have questions, leave them up here in the chats. I'll take a look at it and see exactly what's going on. When you reset your PC factory, would it lose everything? As a matter of fact, you can. It will give you the options to save your own personal files, but everything else that's running on the computer itself, like if you have an HP computer, it will basically save your own files, but it will give you two options. It'll say it'll save my personal files or erase everything. And if you have everything backed up, it doesn't necessarily. I would recommend backing everything up first before you decide to factory reset your computer. Otherwise, I guarantee you're going to lose everything. So and that will be a major pain in the ass, guys. Just so you know. Download and install. So right now, I'm actually updating this to, you guessed it, Windows 11, guys. Here we go. The update is now beginning. Download and install. Look at that, guys. Take a look at that. Now tell me that ain't beautiful. But yes, you will always constantly get notifications down here, but you can also go into that notification center and you can disable all notifications. So then therefore it won't be so much a nuisance to you as you're on your actual programming. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to come down here, far right hand corner to my notifications. That's going to pop them up right there. Okay, OneDrive isn't signed in. Okay, so if I want to, I'm just going to opt out of that one right there. Close that one out. Windows security, again, no new threats were found. That's normal. But anytime your computer actually does pick up a virus, it will notify you immediately. So it will basically give you an option to resolve the issue. Go ahead and resolve it. And that right there will actually kill the virus in your computer system. So therefore, you guys won't have to worry about anything else specifically at that current time. So anyway, sis, I hope I answered your question on here. I'm going to go ahead and pin your comment to the top, so therefore you'll know for a fact that I've seen your comment. So that right there, I mean, if you do save your files, you don't necessarily have to, but you can. But I strongly suggest that you do save them, back up your computer before you do the manual download. So anyway, back to what I was saying. If you do save all your personal files, what that's basically going to do is that's going to go back and reset all the system files. So your personal files will not be affected by any of that. Okay. Your personal files will stay fully intact. So basically, just by saving your personal saving your personal files, you're basically denying permission. You're denying your computer's permission to throw your files out. So you're basically telling your computer, no, I want to save these files, reset all these other files, all the system files. So when you do that and your computer does, in fact, reboot, I mean, that's not going to be such a problem. But I mean, I could show you, I mean, I can pretty much show you exactly how to do all that. Okay. But when you reset the computer, it's going to take at least anywhere up to about an hour to reset the whole system. And then you're going to have to go through, then you're going to have an internet connection, and then you're going to have to go all the way through the very beginning to basically reprogram your whole entire computer. But none of your personal files, photos, or any of that will be disrupted. And thank you, by the way, for the compliment, sis. I definitely appreciate it. As a matter of fact, I am definitely going to keep up on comments as well. Oh, and for all of you iOS users out there, this stuff not only goes for myself. Now, I'm going to show you guys something very interesting on an Apple device. Okay. So now, what I'm going to do, let me get rid of all this shit here on my home page real quick. There, I got rid of all that. Now, when it comes to Apple Music, you'll click on that. Now, say for instance, if you want to look for a song or something, when you go to play music, it's actually going to, okay, what it's going to do is when you go to play a song, I mean, I would play a song on here, but the only problem is I would get a copyright strike, guys. So all the music that I have in my phone is all copyright. I mean, I can show you the different albums and stuff like that. But just so you guys know, and for those of you who don't know, be careful of the music that you play on here, because if it's copyright, you will get a copyright strike on your account. So just keep that in mind. So anyway, I'm not going to play any music on here, but per se. If you guys want to look up different albums, you guys can do that. You'll go down here. Shit. Let me get this thing closer so you guys can see it. So what you'll do here is you'll click that, and then basically this is your playlist. I got a whole entire plethora of music in my playlist. So basically, if you want to opt out of that, you just go back to the page itself. You can basically play any kind of music that you guys want. Now, say for instance, if you do download music, you can actually, you download the album itself, you can actually add that to your playlist. So therefore, you guys won't have much to worry about there. So if you guys have anything that you would like to add to that, feel free to ask. If I have the answer to your question, I'm definitely going to get to your question as quickly as I possibly can. Android, I'm not exactly. I see now. There's some controversy. iOS and Android basically are two different types of software. One, iOS is actually ran by Apple. Android could be some type of it's not universal, but their setup, their whole entire operating system is actually set up a lot different than iOS. You guys don't have to have you guys don't have to be connected to an internet connection to do your software updates on Android. You guys can also do your updates on iOS. You can actually set your iOS updates 3 months in advance before your phone automatically does it. Because once it gets to that deadline, okay, say for instance, I'll use this as an example. So if you guys set your, okay, so if you're in the month of January, okay, so January 1st per se, you got January, February, March. So if you guys set your thing 3 months in advance, set it off to March 1st of 2025. Once your device gets to that date, once that calendar rolls over, that update will automatically install. You don't have to do anything to your phone whatsoever on iOS. That is one of the cool features about owning an Apple phone. Android, I'm not exactly sure. I think it pretty much does that automatically when the update is available. And if I'm wrong about that, guys, please feel free to let me know. And like I said, I'll definitely own it. So, and I will basically come out and say I stand corrected. Thank you for correcting me. But Android pretty much does their automatic updates like right then and right there. I mean, you could set it up to where it does it immediately. So if you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask in addition to anything that I just mentioned, my chats are open to everybody who would like to join. And I can actually see my chats right over here on my screen. I can even open up my live chats on my phone. So if I'm not paying attention up here on the screen, guys, I can actually watch my chats on the phone, so I can watch my chats in two different places. So and right now I am at okay, and also with my damn excuse me. I'm right now at 5%, guys, on my status download. So my computer does not have a lot of memory, but I can actually change out my hard drive. I can switch it out, boost it up to a bigger hard drive. All I would have to do is take my computer apart, take out the battery, set that off to the side, unscrew the hard drive, pull that out, put a new one in, screw that back down, or not screw, put the new hard drive in, lock that into place, connect the battery back in, and put the top part of my PC back together and power it up. Also, for those of you guys who actually have a tower, if you guys have a gaming system and it kind of looks something like this, on the inside of there, guys, you will actually have a 16-pin power connector. If you guys have no idea what you're doing, your best bet is to have somebody else deal with that who knows what they're doing. This tower that I have right here, pretty soon I'm going to be doing a total rebuild on this tower. And just so you guys know, this system that I have, see where it says Omen right there on the inside? I'm not sure if you can see that or not. Let me kind of open that up, kind of go down there and show you. See where it says Omen? That is the liquid cooling pump. There is a lot more stuff inside of a tower than there is a laptop. So, and there's a lot more things to do inside of a tower. But always make sure, if you guys are working on your computers and you know what you're doing, always make sure that you unplug your computer first before you start any type of replacements, repairs, and stuff like that. Because if you leave your tower plugged in and there's still juice going all the way through your power unit, you can in fact get one of two things, and you don't want to do either one, because that right there will be very costly. If you guys are doing repairs on your computer, or if you're happening to do a replacement on some of the parts inside of your computer, and you leave your system plugged in, you can actually fry the motherboard. Or you take a great chance of risking electric shock. So always make sure that your computer tower is unplugged before you start any type of work on it whatsoever. But a gaming system, you also have RGB fans, you also have RGB lighting. You guys have all types of stuff in there. You actually have the USB port 3.2 version. You also have multiple things in there. You also have an I/O. You also have your I/O plugs. Your 16-pin power connector. You guys actually have a lot of that. You also have your wireless antennas in there, so your computer will actually be able to pick up wireless transmissions, especially from a device. If you guys are running Wi-Fi to your computer, then that actually does involve the wireless connections. So see, I don't even have to go. Okay, so now I'm back on my home page. I don't have to have that plugged in, but the reason I keep that plugged in is because this battery tends to drain pretty fast, guys. So just definitely keep that in mind. Anytime that you work on any type of computer, you always disconnect the power connection, even if it's a laptop or a tower. The laptop, the first thing to do is remove your battery. You have two batteries in your laptop. One battery actually controls your time. That basically says when your computer is active to when your computer is not active. So that actually has something to do with the clock inside your phone. Even your towers and your gaming system also have a battery in those as well that controls your clock. but there's just one battery. And that battery is almost the size of a 50-cent piece, guys. So just note for the records, if you do have to remove that battery and you're having issues with your clock, remove that battery for about 30 seconds. And then you plug that battery back in. What that does, that resets your clock settings. And so then you can basically go back into your clock and auto set your time and stuff like that. It'll just basically take care of that automatically. You don't have to do it manually if you choose not to. So then therefore, you guys will know exactly what to do. And by the way, if you leave your laptop open and it's on and you leave it unattended for an existential period of time, your screen does in fact have a screensaver mode, so it will basically shut itself. It'll basically power off, but your computer will still be running. Now, another thing about gaming systems as well, if you leave your gaming system on for quite a while and you guys aren't exactly sure if it has its own sleep mode, it does. So when I move my mouse around, all my RGB lighting on the inside, from here to all my RGB lighting in my fans, and also the main RGB light at the very top will actually turn back on. So if you leave those unattended for a while, your computer did not shut down. It just goes into like a temporary standby mode. It doesn't go into a sleep mode. And once it goes into a standby mode, your fans will also shut off too. But the liquid cooling system will still continue to keep your computer running at a valid temperature or a safe temperature. Now, if your computer is running really hot, then I would recommend maxing out max out the fan speed on your phone. Your tower gets to a certain temperature, your fan speed will automatically lower down to a safe level, and it will stay running at that exact same level throughout the whole time that your gaming system is in fact running. So, like I said, guys, if this live stream does in fact help you guys out any way, shape, or form, let's hit that thumbs up, or we can also leave thumbs up in the chats. I definitely appreciate the thumbs up as well. And for those of you who actually like my content and want to see more exclusive content in the near future, let me know here in the lives. Let me know in the live chats, and I will definitely make that possible. So for those of you who have no idea how to work on a computer, there are simple suggestions to take, and always keep track of every screw that you take out, because if you grab the wrong screw and you put it in the wrong slot, you can actually cross thread your screws. So just keep that in mind, guys. Always keep track of all your screws, okay? And if you don't know what you're doing, make sure that a person knows exactly everything that they're doing. So therefore, nothing gets screwed up and so forth. But like I said, guys, pretty soon I'm going to be doing a rebuild on my tower. I'm basically going to be upgrading my components. So I may or may not leave a YouTube video on this, because I'm going to constantly have to keep turning my tower different directions just to get to those certain plugs. And yeah, that could be and once I start my rebuild on my tower, there's a good chance I may not be paying attention to the chats. So if I miss anything, I strongly would like to convey my apology way in advance. So hopefully all this actually does go through. It will, more than likely it's going to go through very successful. So I guess I'll deal with that at a later time. And thank you, sis. I definitely appreciate that comment. Big shout out to you. Also, a big shout out to Robert as well. And if you guys don't happen to know who Don and Robert are, those are really good friends of mine. These people are awesome. You couldn't get, you couldn't possibly even ask for better friends than this, because these people here are the best of the best, and even above that. So I definitely want to say much love. 2 thumbs up. And I want to thank you guys also for being there for me when I definitely needed you. I appreciate that. And I'm looking to return the favor a lot more than expected. So, but anyway, guys, kind of looks like my computer is not doing its installation. So I don't know what the hell is going on here. Let me opt out of that right quick, and I'm going to get back into it. Updates and security. There we go. Why is this not? Okay, it's going, but it's going like extremely slow. I was at 5%, now I'm at 6%. But yeah, the updates on your computer could possibly take anywhere from I'm not going to give you guys an I'm not going to give you guys an exact time frame on here, because some of these updates, depending on your disk space, depending on how much memory you have in your computer, could actually go pretty quick or it could go pretty slow. So if I do happen to upgrade my hard drive in my laptop, more than likely, chances are, I'm going to see if I can try to upgrade that to a 2 terabyte hard drive. Oh, and one more thing. And for those of you who actually have those type of memory or those type of RAM sticks right off here to the side, let's see if I can put my finger up towards them. Right where, damn it, right about here where my finger is. If you guys were to actually order, if you guys were to order those are almost like, I think those are like almost $50 a piece. So those are your RAM sticks. So just keep that in mind, guys. And if your computer is actually running slow, you can actually put 128 gigs of RAM in your computer, and it will not affect your computer at all. If anything, it'll basically make your computer faster. So it's 128 gigs of RAM. So oh, I definitely appreciate that. So anyway, like I said, guys, just something to keep in mind, because rebuilding a computer is not exactly cheap. Depends on what you're putting in. So always, just keep that in mind. And if you actually have the money to buy the parts for the computer, go ahead and get them. But like I said, that's totally up to you guys. I mean, whichever you choose to do. But if you're not exactly sure how to go about replacing a computer part, I've replaced computer parts plenty of times. I know how to take out cooling fans. I know how to replace those, put those back in, connect them right back to the original spot that they were in. So if you guys have any issues with your computer and you need somebody to rebuild it for you, well, depending on the part that needs to be replaced, I mean, if you guys want me to do that, I mean, I'll be more than willing to do that for you guys as well. So just keep that in mind, guys. And now I'm at 8% on the Windows 11 update for my laptop. In fact, fasten your seatbelts. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. Please keep your hands inside the camera at all times. Matter of fact, right there, we are at 8%. Like I say, please keep your hands and feet inside the camera at all times, and thank you for choosing United Airlines. Anyway, hey, looks like we have somebody else in the chats as well. Hey, how you doing? Is it Grev? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm butchering that, I do want to apologize to you. How you doing, man? Or how's everything going? Oh, it's all good. No need to apologize. Where's my eyebrows? I have eyebrows. You're more than welcome to join if you like. I don't have any way to accept donations currently at this moment, but um, if you'd like, I can. I also have. Damn. I also have a Discord. If you want to meet, if you guys want to check me out over there, I also have my Discord handle at Dead Shadow 79. You guys can send me a request over there. Um, right now, I'm not exactly monetized at this current moment, so I do apologize. I don't have a very big channel. I'm looking to hopefully grow my channel a lot bigger. But right now, donations and stuff like that, I haven't really got all that set up yet. So hopefully, here in the near future, I'll have everything set up and ready to go. But right now, I've been doing a lot of tech stuff on my computer, showing people exactly how to go about doing AV testing and stuff like that. So it's I'm definitely glad that you actually joined. If you're not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Turn on your bell notifications so therefore you won't miss any news here on the channel. And Furthermore, just to let you know, I'm actually updating my window or computer to Windows 11. So I'm not sure if you guys can actually see that or not. So far, I can see it on my end very well. Um, I do have a lot of other things that I do talk about on here as well. Gaming, I also do that on. I don't live stream gaming just yet, but probably here in the near future, I will have that up and going. And hopefully by then, my system will actually, or not my system, but hopefully my YouTube channel will get a lot bigger. Um, but anyway, and right now, guys, I'm at 16% on my Windows 11 update. So just kind of keep you guys posted. I'm going to keep you up to speed on that as well. So every time this actually changes, I'm going to let you guys know exactly how long this could possibly take. Fantastic. Oh, so just by the way, guys, if you do want to monetize your channel, I'm not sure if I don't know if you've actually seen any of my previous videos on here, but if you have your YouTube channel set for friendly or family friendly, you will not be able to monetize any of your videos. But if you set it to where it's not suitable for children, you click on that right there. Over a period of time, you'll be able to monetize those videos. But even if it's set for family friendly, and you do switch that over, YouTube has a really funny way of doing things, but they will not allow you to monetize that video. So just kind of keep that in mind. So anyway, but if you guys have questions about anything on your PC, if you want to know exactly how to check your graphics card, I can show you how to do that again. And for those of you who already know, if you know, you know. If you don't, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this app right here in idle. Okay. I'm going to come down here. Wait a minute. Let's see. Right click that, go up here to, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here to my Windows icon on my screen. I'm going, and second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find where it says Device Manager. You're going to left click that, and that will pull up a page like this. And if it's too small, you can basically enlarge the page. Another thing that you're going to want to go down to is where it says Adapters. Off to the left of that, you will see an arrow, and you'll left click that. And down here, it'll basically show your graphics card. So what you're going to do is you're going to right click that, and that will pull up information there. And you're going to go right here to the very top one where it says update driver. You'll left click that. It's going to give you some options here. Always pick the top one. So that right there will actually get everything set up for you. And right down here, I can touch my screen because I have a touchscreen laptop. And it should take you right here. So that right there will actually help you guys update your computer, but not only update your driver, basically update all your drivers and everything else attached to that. So In case you guys don't know, now you do. So if you guys have any questions that you'd like to ask me here on the channel, by all means, feel free to ask. If there's anything that you guys need help with, I'm more than willing to help you guys out with that. Oh, and one more thing. If you guys have tabs that are open, if you have more than 2 apps open here on your taskbar, you'll go down here to the app itself. You'll right click that and you'll go up here to where it says close browser. You'll left click it. That right there will shut that app down and you can go back and open up your other browser, because what that does, those are basically tabs. So that'll create a tab when you go down and you have one tab open and you got another app open beside it. Those little blue lines at the bottom, those are your tabs. So you'll scroll down, use your cursor, bring it down, right click, go up to where it says close tab, and it'll just close that app completely out. So hopefully all this does in fact help you guys out. If you guys have questions about anything, like I said, please feel free to leave your questions up here in the live chat. And if I happen to see your question, I will try to answer that the best I can. So, and right now, guys, I'm at 45% on this update. So this might take a while, guys, like I said. So, not all computers just get everything done in the snap of a finger. A lot of this does take time. So just be patient when you go to do your updates. Let your computer perform its update. Let it do what it needs to do. And when it's ready, it'll basically let you know. So therefore, hopefully there's no issues or anything in between. But like I said, excuse me. So if by chance you guys have anything that you would like to add into this as well, please feel free to leave it up here in the chats. And if I happen to see it, I will definitely answer your question best I can. So, does anybody have anything further that they would like to add as well? So, but then again, your updates all just depends on the computer that you're running. So it very well does have a lot to do with your memory. It also has a lot to do with the stick of RAM that you have in your computer. Sometimes it may be a lot longer. Sometimes it may kind of lag a little, but that's fine. No harm done there. So I think the next time I go live, guys, that will be Tuesday. I am basically going to convert my computer back to Windows 10, but right now I'm actually updating to Windows 11 here on the live stream. So when you guys happen to do that, you guys will actually know. Sorry, my camera is getting a little out of focus here. There we go. So if and when, so on my next live stream, guys, I am definitely going to be reverting my computer back to Windows 10. And for those of you who don't know how to do that, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. But once you install Windows 11 and you're past the 30 days, Windows 10 will be automatically deleted from your computer, so you will no longer have Windows 10. Because your computer will automatically delete all Windows 10 files. So if you guys have questions about that, please feel free to ask. And more than likely, if I have an answer to your question, I'm going to answer that to the best of my knowledge. But always make sure that you have your computer updated, or not updated. Sorry. Make sure that you have your computer backed up before you decide to go back. So therefore, and myself, I'm actually going to be using my thumbstick on here. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comment, or let me know in the chats, and I will definitely be willing to show you guys exactly how to reinstall Windows 10. So basically, you're clean. So when I plug in the thumbstick, what I'm doing is I'm actually erasing the computer. But here's another thing too, keep in mind. Always make sure that your personal files are backed up. So after this updates, I'm going to be backing up all my files. I'm also going to be doing my OneDrive. In case you guys have no idea what OneDrive is basically cloud storage for Windows operating system. So if you guys have questions about that, feel free to ask me. And if by chance you guys are wondering, if you go to back up your computer, will you lose all your files? The answer to that is no, because right when you go back to factory reset your computer, it will give you an option to keep your personal files, but it probably wouldn't hurt to have everything on a thumb drive or thumbstick. So like photos and stuff like that. Always make sure that you have everything backed up before you restart your or before you reset your computer. So therefore, if something were to happen, you would have everything already on your thumb drive, which means you could plug that back into your computer and transfer those files back into your computer. You can also make duplicates and switch your duplicates over into your thumb drive. So if your computer ever crashes, you can basically go back, reset your computer, and plug your thumb drive in, and you're good to go. But anyway, if you guys want to continue seeing really good content like this, and if you guys think, so far my moderator knows for a fact that I'm doing a really good job. If you guys want to see more exclusive content like this, leave a comment here in the leave it up here in the live chats, and I will basically try to get everything going, and I'll continue to make these videos. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Leave it up here in the comment section. If you guys want to see more exclusive content like this and a lot more, let me know. And now also for gaming news, there is a game, I'm not exactly sure if it's already out yet, but I'm going to be taking a look at that here soon. It's Survivor's Mist, I believe it is. Let me double check that just to make sure, because I want to make sure that I got my faculties more in order here. So I'm going to brighten my screen here. Mist Survival. I will go ahead and tag that in the comments, and I'm going to basically move that up. When I put this in the comments, guys, I'm going to go ahead and pin the comment to the very top, so therefore you guys will actually be able to get a chance to see it. Hang on just a second. A lot of these games, like I said, guys, you can find those on Steam. Just a second. There we go. You guys, if you guys were to check that game out, you can probably find that on Steam. You could probably even find it on Epic Games. I'm not sure if you can actually find that on Game Pass, but if you guys do happen to find that on Game Pass, and I do happen to go live next time or this coming Tuesday, let me know in the live chats, and I will definitely keep you guys up to date on what's going on. But anyway, I think that pretty much sums it up quite a bit. So right now, guys, my update is at 62%. So we're actually getting up there. So I know it seems like it's taking forever, but I'm not really paying too much attention to this right now. I'm watching the chats right at the moment. So if you guys have questions that you'd like to ask, feel free to ask me anything you like. Let's keep everything within community guidelines. And for those of you who are new, one thing we do not talk about here on this live stream is politics, because I do not allow that here. If you guys have questions about certain different games that are coming out, you guys are more than welcome to ask me questions on that. And as far as Grand Theft Auto 6 goes, I do believe that there is a mod coming out from Rockstar. So keep that in mind, guys. That game is still pending release, and it will more than likely be out probably as late as next fall. But if I happen to find out some more information about GTA 6, I'm definitely going to keep you guys posted and let you know what's going on with that. Farmer Dynasty 2 is still pending release. Nobody knows exactly when that game is going to be getting released or dropped. So I'm keeping my eyes on that game as well, guys. So if you guys have questions about any games that are still pending release, if I know that it's still there but not yet launched, I'm going to let you guys know, hey, that game right there, it's still pending release. Unrecord. I honestly don't know when that game is going to be coming out. That could probably come out sometime soon. Probably maybe it could be out between. I could probably be out sometime next summer. Who knows? And for you guys, and for those of you who actually are wanting to know what type of games that are still pending release, there are demos for certain games. Vane. I'm going to put that in the chats as well, and I'll tell you guys exactly where you can find that. Oops. So now you guys can actually get an idea of what most of these games are. Vane, you can also find that on Steam as well. Just when you get ready to download it, just go over to the Steam store, and over on the right hand side of the screen at the top, you'll see where it has a search bar. Go into that search bar, type in Steam, or not Steam, sorry, type in Vane, and once you see Vane pop up, once you see Vane pop up, scroll downwards, and you'll actually see where it says demo. You guys can actually go ahead and gain early access to that game as well. You don't have to be a big time YouTuber because it is a demo. So just to kind of let you guys know, if you notice that there's any type of glitching in there, you can actually go into your settings on that, go down to beta, and up there at the very top right hand side, there's an arrow up there. click on that, go to the very bottom part of the little box there, click on that, and it should update. And hopefully that game does in fact run smoother. And if it doesn't, you can always go back and reverse everything that you've done. And it will basically start out smooth. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing, darling? um, so if you guys happen to see that game, you guys can actually find that on Steam. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find that on Epic Games or so forth. But just as an update news-wise for gaming, Farming Simulator 25 will in fact be coming out November 12th. And it should be out probably right around 3 o'clock Eastern, 3 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because that game is being released from the UK over there. Actually, it's over in Eastern Europe. So if you guys have questions about that, there is a new mod coming out. Well, no, excuse me. There is a new base part, new base machinery that's in there as well, called MacDon. If you guys pre-order that game, you can also get that. If you guys pre-order the game, you can the MacDon pack does in fact come with the game, so that's only if you pre-order it. But if the game does come out and you do get the game, it's still going to be $49.99. So just kind of keep you up on that, keep you up to speed with that as well. Not to mention, guys, you don't actually have to. If you don't want to pre-order it, you would want to wait until the price comes down. You guys are more than welcome to do so as well. There has also been some improvements with weather. So when it rains in Farming Simulator 25, it'll actually hit the streets, and the rain will actually hit your window, your mirrors, and your beacons up at the top of the machines that you guys are actually driving. So, not to mention, also another tip with the weather, they also have tornadoes and hail in Farming Simulator 25. Just as a simple legal disclaimer, I'm not under any type of apprenticeship or sponsorship with Giant Software. However, you guys can actually go check that out. Right now, I don't have anything on that listed in the description below. But if I happen to find out something a little bit, if I get some further news on Farming Simulator 25, if in fact they do make some updates between here and there, I'm definitely going to keep you guys posted here on the channel, so therefore everything can actually go smooth. So, like I said, I'm not under any type of apprenticeship or sponsorship. I do not work for Giant Software, guys. Just to let you know, I'm not employed through them. I'm not contracted with them under any circumstances whatsoever thereof. So, that's pretty much it on that. But moving on to the very next topic, guys. Also, there is another game that's going to be coming out. I could not tell you exactly when or what date this is going to be coming out. I don't do dates, guys. I don't do dates of when games are going to drop. So there is a game called Unrecord that is also still pending release. You can find that game on Steam. And there's another game that's pretty much somewhat similar to that one, and that one is called Body Cam. That game can also be found on Steam. A lot of these games, you could probably find those on Epic Games, possibly even Game Pass, depending on the devs, depending on what they want to run that on. So I don't know, but a lot of these games, a lot of the mods and stuff that are coming out for Farming Simulator 25, some of those might be PC only. So I don't make the mods. I don't determine where they go, PC, console. I don't do any of that. But however, I did in fact come across some Farming Simulator software to where I can actually start making my own mods. Imagine that, guys. So probably sometime pretty soon, I'm going to get in touch with Giant Software and see exactly if I can get some information on how to get mods and stuff set up for the new game release. But just note for the records, guys, if and when mods actually do show up on Farming Simulator, those could take up anywhere from 7 to 10 days just for testing purposes. And I'm not going to be a bit surprised if some of the games actually fail, or if they do in fact fail testing, because a lot of these guys who makes mods for Farming Simulator 22 to Farming Simulator 25, a lot of those mods, when they're first developed, they don't necessarily pass testing right away, but that would actually be kicked back over to the developer. They would actually have to make some minor improvements. Giant Software will basically keep you in touch with you on that and let you know what needs to be improved. And once the improvements are made, you can actually resubmit your mods back under Giant Software for testing. So they're willing to work with you. And just kind of give you guys a heads up on something. If you guys are actually trying to put paid mods onto Giant Software's testing list, Giant Software will not accept that. They won't allow that into their game because there's too many issues involved with that. So they only do free mods on Farming Simulator games. Farming Simulator 22, they don't. If there's mods that they want you to pay for, Giant Software will have nothing to do with it. So just kind of keep that in mind, guys. Now back to the video game Unrecord and Bodycam. Both of those games are in fact still pending release. And like I said, nobody knows exactly when these games are going to be launched and dropped. So I don't know. The only thing I can suggest is keep your eyes open, check it out. Just pretty much just go into the Steam store, type in the game, and once it drops, there will be a price listed right below it. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I can tell you right now. And hello to you too. As a matter of fact, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce your name, so I'm not gonna make the attempt to, because I know for a fact I will probably butcher that name very bad. But welcome to the channel for those of you who are new. You guys are more than welcome to jump in to the live stream. You guys are more than welcome to chat with me if you like. And like I said, if you're new to my channel, you haven't yet got subscribed, go ahead and get subscribed. Turn on your bell notifications, so therefore you'll be notified every time I get ready to go live. And for those of you who are new here, I want to welcome each and every single one of you. My live stream, I basically live stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Oh, shit. I live stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm out here on the East Coast. You have bugs in your PC. What should you do? Okay. Again, for those of you who don't know, this individual has an issue with their computer. So I'm basically going to show them exactly what to do, okay? So just bear with me. I'm not trying to delay your message. I'm not trying to ignore you in any way, shape, or form. So what you're going to do to fix the problem, okay, is, okay, do you have your all your drivers up to date? Because if you don't have your drivers up to date, I'm going to show you how to take care of that real quick, okay? So if you want to update your drivers, what you'll do is you'll look for this Windows icon. This will be right next to your search bar. So what you'll do there is you'll bring your cursor down to that Windows margin, right? You're going to right click that, and then you go up to Device Manager. You'll find where it says Device Manager. Left click on that. Give it a moment. It's going to pop up right here. And then what you're going to do is I'm just going to blow that up for you. It's going to take you to this page right here. It's going to say Device Manager. And the next thing you'll do is you'll come down here to where it says Display Adapters. There's an arrow right off to the left. Hang on a second. Where the hell is my damn cursor at? Oh, there it is. My cursor disappeared on me. So you're going to come up here to this little arrow right next to where it says Display Adapters. You're going to left click that. It's going to basically bring down. Nope, 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 nope. Not there. Okay, so right below where it says Display Adapters, let me reopen that again. I think I just closed. Nope, here it is. You're going to right click right there because that's right below where it says Display Adapters. That's your graphics card. So you're going to right click there, and you're going to go to where it says Update Driver. Okay. It's going to give you two options. So what you want to do is you want to come up here to the top part, click that, searching for drivers. That's what you want to see. And now you're going to bring your cursor down here to this little section, search for update drivers on Windows Update. You're going to click that, okay? And it's going to bring you right here to the Windows Update page. Once that completes, it's going to update all your drivers. Make sure that all your BIOS are also up to date as well, okay? It probably wouldn't hurt, but sometimes your computer will actually automatically update your BIOS too. So I guess it all just depends on if you have your automatic BIOS updates on. And it all just depends. So hopefully that right there just answered your question. If by chance you guys want to know some more about computer issues that you may be experiencing, let me know in the comments or let me know over here in the live chats, and I will try to I'll get to your question as soon as I can. And if there's a little bit of a delay, I do convey my apology because in a way right now I'm kind of multitasking between a couple things here and there. So just bear with me, guys, and I will definitely try to answer your questions the best I can. So if that doesn't seem to work, then try running an antivirus software test. Do you know how to do that? Because if not, I'm going to show you how to do that too. Okay. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and come down here to this. I'm going to type in 3 letters. V's in Victor. Actually, you don't even have to type in 3. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, you do. Victor, India, Romeo. What the hell? Type in. Wait a minute. Let me close this out right quick, and I'm going to try this again. I think it's probably because I'm in the middle of an update here. So basically what you want to do is go into your search bar, type in V as in Victor, I as in India, R as in Romeo, and this page right here will pull up. So this is your virus and threat protection. So what you'll do is you'll come down here to where it says quick scan. You'll left click that on your mouse and you'll let that run until it completes. Once it's fully complete, it'll let you know down here on the right hand side of your screen if in fact you have any viruses detected. Your computer will let you know either way. Most of the times it'll come back and say no virus detected. Other times, if it does say we detected a virus in your computer and you see an option to where it says resolve, go ahead and press resolve, and that right there will kill that virus. And hopefully that actually does help you right there as well. But do you have your computer backed up by chance? So basically, I just ran the virus test. Hang on a second. Let me set my device down here. So this is the notification that I got right here. It says no new threats were found. So if it does give you if it does say that a virus is detected, it's basically going to give you the option to take care of that issue. Okay. You might want to try that and see if those two actually do work. And if those actually are not fixing the issue, then you want to go into your task manager and find out what file is corrupting another file. Then you want to end the task on that and go from there. And if that doesn't seem to do the trick, I will definitely be going live again Tuesday. So if I don't answer your question promptly, I I do apologize sincerely because I do this is like the first time I've multitasked out here, so the only thing that I can say is but the only thing I can probably suggest at first is to try to close that app out. If you have an app already open and it's already bugged, close the app out, uninstall it, and then try to reinstall it and try to launch it again and see if that actually fixes the problem. Are you, and by the way, are you on Steam? Which app is, I mean, where exactly are you having this bug issue at? Because you said you have bugs in your PC. So that means you either have malware or spyware in your computer. And if you have malware or spyware, that can cause a potential problem. That can cause your system to bog down performance-wise. And that can cause crashing. That can cause freezing up to crashing. So always make sure you take care of that firsthand. Make sure you take care of that firsthand. If that doesn't seem to do it, if that doesn't seem to do any justice for you, hold your left shift key. Restart your computer, still continuing to hold the left shift key. When your computer turns on, your screen will turn blue. You will have multiple options to choose from. Go down to advanced options. And then you should see where it says reset my computer. Click on that, and you'll have another option to where it says keep my personal files or erase everything. If you don't have everything erased, keep your personal files. So what that'll do is that'll basically reset all your systematic files. And all your system files is basically in your hard drive. That's in your C drive or solid state drive, whichever type of system you're running on. So hopefully that answered your question. And right now I'm actually doing a Windows update. I'm going from Windows 10 to Windows 11. So that's on my laptop. And yeah, my laptop is touchscreen, by the way. So I do a lot of this stuff kind of off to the side. I've made previous videos of this. So like I said, guys, if you guys have any questions, comments, or any concerns pertaining to your computer, if there's something that I can help you with specifically, let me be more specific about what it is that you're having issues with. I know if you guys have bugs in your computer, depends on what it is. If it's a game and you're on Steam, what you'll do is you'll basically go into Steam, all right? And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. Okay, so I'm going to grab my camera again. So if you guys are on Steam and you're playing a video game and it's causing issues like that, okay, what you'll do is you'll go down to the game that's got the issue, and you'll come down to manage, and then down below that it should say browse local file. So you'll go into your local files here, and what you'll do is you'll look for the name of the game. You'll left click to highlight, right click, and if you see something down below that says run as administrator, go ahead and run that as your administrator on your computer, and that right there should take care of the bug issue. But if it's something else internal, if it's not Steam related, so the run as administrator should look like this up here at the very top. So you'll see where it says run as administrator, and you'll left click that, and that game should damn it, that game shall reboot. It's going to reboot, so it's going to start the game up like right then and there. Oh, okay. But always make sure that your computer, if you're playing a game that's got a very high level of content on it, make sure that you're running a Windows, make sure that you're running a 64-bit system. And make sure that also, if you're playing a game on there, make sure that your graphics card can hold up to that. And also make sure that your computer processor is strong enough to support it. Because if your processor is not strong enough to support it, the game will not launch. So that'd kind of be a waste of time there. But sometimes you can also go into your game file as well. and you'll basically look for the XML file. I mean, there are other YouTube videos on this as well, so I mean, there's some things I do have answers for. There's some things I don't have an answer for. And if you guys are asking questions, please be specific of exactly what it is so I can actually get a chance to help you guys better, assist you. I mean, that's my fault for not mentioning that at the very beginning of the screen, so I'm not holding anybody else accountable but myself. Because I should have said something earlier here on the channel. So, but then again, that all just depends on the computer that you have too, because not all computers run exactly the same when it comes to memory space. Because some have very little memory space. A lot of your other computers have a lot more memory space. But if your computer is running, if your computer is running slow, you can drop in 128 gigs of RAM. Get you a couple RAM sticks, put those in your computer. You might want to start your computer up, and hopefully that does somewhat fix the issue. But if you're having actual issues with your computer, if it's something in your if it's something in your computer system itself to where it's bugged out, um, the only thing I can say is scan all your files. But first, before you do any of this, you can also go into your task manager, pull that up, and look through all the files. And if something's running really high and it's really working your CPU, shut whatever it is that's really high, that's really working your CPU, go ahead and end that task. And that should fix the problem. And if that's not the issue, then more than likely you might have files colliding in with other files as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. So I'm kind of helping you help you through this. If that doesn't work, then go in and try to troubleshoot your whole entire system. Do some troubleshooting techniques and see exactly what the issue. Find out. Well, you can find the issue right there in your taskbar, or not your taskbar, but your task manager. But once you find the issue on your task manager, go in and try to open up another tab. Go in and try to troubleshoot that and see if that fixes the issue. If you have audio issues, if you have quality issues and stuff like that, it may be because your computer is not supporting something, or like I said, it could be due to the fact that you got two files clashing with each other. But now, if you're running, if you got Windows 11 and it's kind of skipping and sputtering, that's probably because you have Windows 10 and Windows 11 both running at the same time. And if you do actually have that kind of issue, then the only thing I could say is factory reset your computer. Because when you factory reset it, it's going to go all the way back to Windows 10 from the day that it left the manufacturer. But I know sometimes, that, like I said, that can also be a little bit of a pain in the ass too, because then again, there's some things you're probably going to have to re-download, redo this, redo that. My OBS, I kind of did something. I hit the wrong key and hit the wrong thing and kind of had my OBS all out of whack. So I had to uninstall OBS, reinstall it, reconnect it, go through all the standard procedures, and just basically open everything back up and reconnect it to my YouTube channel. So if you guys happen to see me streaming, which will be very soon, I'm not going to give a set date for when I'm going to start my live streaming. You guys are more than welcome to jump into the live chats. I will have those open. The only thing that I would like to ask you guys is not to spam the chats. That's all I ask. Because I do have moderators in here, and some of them may possibly put up with that for a little bit, but after a while, if they block the wrong person or if they kick the wrong person out, just head over to my Discord, Dead Shadow 79. Let me know on the send me a request on that. Follow me on my Discord, and once I go through my Discord and happen to check it out, get you guys added in, I'll put you into like a group chat or something. Let me know what's going on. Let me know exactly how you got kicked out of there, and if it's done by mistake, I will basically get you back in. So there's a lot of things going on right now, guys. So I do apologize if there's any inconveniences. So if anybody's inconvenienced by any of this, I convey my apology. So therefore, if you guys do have questions that you would like to ask me, please feel free to ask. Leave them up here in the chats, or you can also leave it in the comment section. And after this live stream ends, I'm going to be going through all my comments and everything else. And if I see any inappropriate comments, more than likely, chances are I'm probably going to remove those. So let's keep all the comments appropriate, because I also, like I said before, I do have moderators, and before any moderator removes anything, I'm going to take a look at those, and if they happen to see something there, please notify me. Let me know what's going on. I will check it out, and if a comment needs to be removed, please feel free to ask me if you can remove it. But if I haven't seen it yet, just go ahead and leave it up. I'll take a look at it, and if there's something that's not copacetic with me here on the channel, more than likely, chances are I'll probably end up removing the comment and probably end up kicking them out. So I really don't want to have to kick people out of here, because I enjoy having each and every single one of you here as well. Guys, Don and Cynthia, those people right there, those are my moderators. So next time I happen to go live, I'm going to pin my moderators up at the very top of the live stream, so then therefore everybody will know who my mods are. So anyway, I hope that pretty much takes care of the issue. If not, hit me up on Discord, and I will basically work. If there's something I don't know an answer to, I'm going to do my best to research it to give you the best answer possible. So I'm not one of those kind of people. I'm not just going to say, oh yeah, do this, do that, do this, do that, and then something happens to your computer. No, that's not me. So like I said, I'm going to try to answer your questions the best I can. And if not, I'm going to figure out a way to troubleshoot some things and try to give you a better alternative. So anyway, like I said, I hope that pretty much answers your questions. I hope I've answered everybody's question on here. If you guys have any more questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them up here in the live chats. And holy shit, guys, we're at a 2-hour session. Holy shit. I have actually set a whole new record. So anyway, I hope, like I said, I hope I answered everybody's questions on here, and hopefully everything goes smooth. And once again, I'm gonna hate to have to cut the live stream short. Well, not short, but this is the longest live stream I've ever done. 2 hours. Congratulations to me. And for everybody else that's here on the channel as well, for everybody here that's here in the live chats, I want to thank each and every single one of you for coming to hang out today. If you guys have questions, if you guys have no idea what days I go live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 8 o'clock p.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. But today I actually managed to stay on an extra hour. Thank you for the hearts. And I want to thank you guys also for your support as well here on the channel. I want to give a very big special shout out to my newest people, all the new people here in the chats as well. Like I said, guys, if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Turn on your bell notifications, so therefore you'll stay up to date with all news here on the live stream. Anyway, I want to thank each and every single one of you for coming to hang out today, and it has been a really honor, and hopefully I had answered everybody's questions. But as I always say, stay safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. I appreciate the comments. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Cynthia, I want to thank you as well for joining into the live stream and jumping into the live chats. All you guys are a legend. I want to thank you all for being here today. Till next time, thanks for watching. See you guys on the next one. Thanks, sis.